It is officially go time. We are headed out the door to get on our first flight to Qatar. We've got all of our bags packed up. You can see my ginormous backpack right here behind me. And my suitcase is in the living room, and we're about to say goodbye for the dogs for 3 whole weeks. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. I see you in 3 weeks. Huh. Next time you see us, we'll have space camp.
See ya.
Hey, come back. Thanks for driving us.
Saying goodbye.
Sad. We made it off of our flight from DFW to Qatar, and now we're just waiting to board our flight to Kathmandu. But guess who we ran into in the Qatar airport?
Whoa!
Ta-da! They seem so excited to be here. 36 hours of travel. We made it to Kathmandu, and we're waiting on the rest of our group. I think Camry, Charlie, and Ty are right behind us. It's currently 1:30 in the morning, and we are headed to get on the bus, which we are driving 5 hours to get to the airport to fly to Lukla to start our hike. They're stacking all of our backpacks just on the top. Let's hope they don't lose one on the way. We are packed in this van like sardines right now for 5 full hours. Let the fun begin. Finally got off of our long bus ride. Yo, you should see the plane that we're about to go on. I have a little bit of PTSD from Dakota and I's first date when the plane crash happened. This is the first time I'm going on a small plane since then, and I'm a little nervous. These are the planes. They're weighing our bags right now. What was yours, Cameron?
4.5 kilos.
4.5, and it has to be 5 kilos.
Mom, you're 4.9.
Mine was 4.9, and I had 5 kilos, so I am good on the weight. Dakota was 6, and they still let his go. It is 11:15. Our flight was supposed to be at 7 a.m. this morning. They just delayed it again because Lukla's having bad weather with the wind.
We're already popping tab on this bad boy.
Okay, after 9 hours of waiting, we have finally seen movement on the runway. 3 planes have taken off, and we are coming up next. Everyone here has gotten in the habit of cheering for the planes that take off since we've all sat here for 9 hours. We are on the ground. There was a drop in there where my heart rate skyrocketed to 150, but we're on the ground. It's officially day 1 of the hike, and we are hiking 6 miles today to our very first tea house in a town called Pakding. I even have my trekking poles. We're gonna try them out today. I don't think I'm gonna need them much, but it's good practice for the rest of the days. Well, I can barely see you with your headlamp on. Tell them what we're doing.
We're hiking to our first stop.
We haven't had anything but like a couple bites of rice, a Snickers bar, and a Dorito bag today. And we're going on 24 hours of no sleep. So really a fantastic day 1. Hopefully tomorrow is better.
Why do we get that up?
And I cannot wait to get to bed.
We look way worse for wear.
We do.
Dakota has had quite a bit of vomiting. We finally made it to our tea house after how many hours of hiking have we been hiking for? 4 hours of hiking. And our first official meal of the day. And let me tell you, it could be anything and it tastes like it's cooked by Gordon Ramsay.
This is the tea house room. It has like 2 beds. And then you come over here. It's actually got a Western toilet, which is super nice because we have been using holes in the ground instead. It has a shower and a sink. You know, we heard that some of the tea houses are not super nice. This one is, so we got lucky tonight. Okay, this is how we shower up here in the mountains since it's too cold to actually take a real shower. I have these big old body wipes. I wipe myself down. Good morning. It's day 2 of our hike, and today we have a lot longer hike. It's a 7-hour hike.
And it's ginger lemon tea.
Ginger lemon tea because it helps with altitude sickness, and Dakota's got his vitamin packs here. We're not too high right now. We're only about 8,000, 9,000 feet, and we go up another 1,000 today to the city of Namche. This is my outfit for today. It is the exact same outfit I wore yesterday, down to my socks and underwear. So welcome to Packing Light.
Got some good porridge, some eggs, and toast.
Yep.
What news did you get today?
Got some good news this morning. See that mountain range over there? Like the last little ridge that looks like it's way up. We're gonna be above that when we're done today.
You ready for this?
Yep. Just started our hike for the morning.
So pretty. Look at this. see over there?
What, the cherry blossoms or the bathroom?
The cherry blossoms.
Oh,
You gotta go to the bathroom?
I gotta pee so bad.
Look how pretty those cherry blossoms are. I don't know if you can see that peak clear the heck up there. That's 21,000 and we're going to 18,000. We have a long ways to go. Hold on, babe.
Just to give you a little bit of perspective as to how far we're hiking, this is where we are now on day 2 of hiking. This is where we're sleeping tonight. This, all the way back there, is Everest Base Camp. And that's Mount Everest. We've got a long way to go.
We are entering Mount Everest National Park. Spin for good karma.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Hillary Bridge, but it is like the famous flag-covered bridge in Nepal that everyone hikes to get to Everest. And guess what we are on right now? The exact bridge.
It is stunning. Coda, say hi.
Look how far we've gone. We were down there at the bottom.
Yeah.
See the water?
Day 2 is over with, thank gosh. We ended up climbing over 217 flights of stairs today. That is how uphill it was. I think it was 8.5 hours of hiking. It was a long, long day.
Like Jello.
Yeah, I've never had this many sore muscles in my entire life. Thumbs up because our tea house had hot water and we were able to take body showers, which was amazing because that is not very common around here. We've got our sleeping bags rolled out and we are gonna call it a night. We'll see y'all tomorrow for day 3. Good morning, everybody. It is day 3 of our Everest trek. Today is an acclimatization day, which basically means that it's considered a rest day, but really we're not resting. We're just taking a smaller hike to go up to a higher altitude, and then we're gonna come back down and sleep at the same hotel. This is our breakfast. I just devoured mine. It was eggs and potatoes and pancakes, strawberry looking pancakes.
How are you feeling? Tell the people what they want to hear.
Definitely feel better than yesterday. Still a little congested. But
Yeah, he was
I'm getting
running
to
a
the top.
low-grade fever last night, so
I am not quitting. I'm getting to the top.
he's getting to the top. This is our very first view of Mount Everest. It's all the way over here.
Pulled out my sunglasses today because it's very sunny, and the higher we get up, the more sunny it is. And they have these little like side rims to protect my eyes from all angles. They're kind of bougie, not gonna lie.
Camry is our resident camera woman, and she's been shooting all of our pictures for us on the trip, and that's why they look so nice.
We hiked a couple miles up to an abandoned airport, so that's what this is. Can you believe that? Now they only use it to get emergency supplies for Everest. Fortunately, the weather is not very good, so normally we would hike even higher to go to the Everest hotel. Our guide is telling us that this is as high as we need to go, so we're headed back down to Namche Bazaar, and I think we're gonna try to get some cake, because we've heard the chocolate carrot cake is really good in Namche. We got back from our acclimatization hike. It was very nice up at the airport. And we're having lunch right now. It's spring rolls, potatoes, and a vegetable soup, and it's actually delicious. Also, I changed my little headband earmuffs to be this cute kind of crochet pattern, and I got it in Kathmandu. We're spending the rest of our rest day shopping. You can see all of the colorful stores behind us. They have everything you could ever need. Literally, it's like all the winter gear. Here's some of the gear. Pants, coats, and then they have cute stuff too. Dakota's backpack does not have a rain cover.
For some reason it come with the bag.
The only color they had in your size was pink.
Correct.
I brought beef jerky and apples and all sorts of stuff, but what I did not bring was chocolate. And they do have Snickers bars, but only up to like Namche, and then they kind of fade off. I bought a bag of 4 Snickers bars to take me all the way to Everest Base Camp. This is our tea house, and it's currently day 3, and it is a freaking disaster. I feel like Dakota and I just have like crap everywhere right now. We have a working flushing toilet with toilet paper and a sink and a shower with hot water. Let me tell you, when you get up here on the mountain, hot water and toilet paper, it's a luxury, or a Western toilet. This is what charging your electronics looks like. You have one outlet in the whole hotel, and we brought these converters that have 2 plugs, and then mom has a wire that splits into 3 different plugs. Off that one thing, we can charge like probably what, like 6 different devices. Okay, we made it to the cafe. It was a big walking 5 steps from our hotel.
We were expecting
We were anticipating not to hike for a minute, and we are all so ready because he said there's lots of pastries and desserts and cake here. Here is
the chocolate cake. My mom got a brownie, carrot cake, and this is hot chocolate, right? So we all got a conglomerate of items. Got back from the cafe, showered, changed into our clean clothes, and now we're playing a teeny game of chess. We just bought it on the streets of Kathmandu, and we've played it quite a few times, so ended up coming in handy. I lost the chess game, but it was a close call. And they did serve dinner, which was pizza made with yak cheese. Honestly, the yak cheese tasted just like any normal cheese. So I guess I can check that off my food bucket list, yak cheese. We're back in our room and we're ready to getting ready for bed. And Dakota's brushing his teeth. He's got his sleeping bag all ready to go. I've got my sleeping bag all ready to go. Last night it got to 17 degrees. Although I will say that I did have to take a couple layers off last night because my sleeping bag was so warm. One of the crazy things about this whole trek is that it gets so cold at night that all of your liquids, so like all of my toiletries or like even my contacts, will freeze if they don't stay warm. So at night, I have been sleeping with my toiletries at the foot of my sleeping bag to keep them warm enough so that I can do things like wear my contacts in the morning. I've also been sleeping with my camera because batteries drain a lot faster in cold weather and I want to be able to film everything. So I've been sleeping with my camera to try to maintain the battery life.
Day 4 of hiking, and Brooklyn is just in there getting ready.
Braid my hair every morning because it's the perfect hairstyle. Keeps my hair out of my face, but also looks cute.
It does look cute. We're packing all our bags so that we can take everything with us. So I'm gonna put Brooklyn's sleeping bag up, get dressed, and start the day.
If you look through this window, you can see a perfect view of the mountains. Look at how beautiful that is. And guess what we have for breakfast? Cereal! We have cornflakes and milk, although in order for us to drink the milk, they have to like boil it for a long time.
Look at it steam.
So it's steaming hot cereal, which I've never tried before.
Interesting.
Is it Yakult? Yeah. Is it good?
Use a little sugar. Thank you.
Today is day 4 and we are hiking to the town of Diboche. And it's gonna be about, I think they said like an 8-mile hiking day, but it's not super duper uphill, which is really a win because we've hiked like non-stop uphill, I feel like. We're not getting too much altitude, which is nice. And since we hiked up yesterday, we're already acclimatized, so we shouldn't have any issues today. Mindy McKnight doing her thing this morning. All the braids. I feel like every day she's braiding somebody's hair.
You made it.
I did make it, but I've got to pee so bad.
Look at Everest. We are taking a little break at this little village.
And it's so hot today. I mean, I don't know what the temperature is, but it feels hot today. So we're using ITK sunscreen. Classic. We made it to lunch on day 4. It's a little demoralizing because we are going all the way down, and then after lunch we're gonna have to go all the way back up, which just makes you want to cringe, but I'm ready to chow down. I'm so hungry. Oh, look at lunch right now.
So good.
It's ramen. How does it taste, babe?
Just like home.
Oh, I'm so excited to just chow down. It started to rain, so everyone is in their very colorful rain gear at this point. We only have like 30 minutes left till we get to the tea house today, which is super nice. But Dakota, show off your new backpack rain cover. Hot pink and loving it.
Got it for Bailey.
He got it in honor of Bailey. We're a little bit higher today in elevation. We're about, what, 12,300 feet? Yeah. And as we go, the tea houses kind of get smaller and a little like less nice. So tonight we have a communal bathroom. Obviously you can tell we're getting to high elevation because the bloody noses are starting to come on. We all take our time brushing our teeth and then wait in the hall for our turn.
Like me have to wait.
Yeah, Ty has to wait his turn for the bathroom. And I don't know if y'all can see outside, but it is snowing. So we're gonna have to hike in snow tomorrow. This is the first time it has snowed on the whole trek.
You look like you're warm.
Yeah, so tonight is one of the chillier nights. All my layers that I have on tonight, my sports bra, a 350 down merino wool thermal set, a Patagonia fleece top. I have a thick, like extra puffy pair of socks. I have a fleece lined beanie, and then I have on my fleece lined sleeping bag liner, my sleeping bag, and my eye mask to keep the lights out. And this is only day 4, so it's only gonna get colder from here, and I'm just gonna have to keep adding layers.
Show us what you look like.
I look like a mummy.
Good night.
Good night. Okay, y'all, I just woke up. It's day 5.
and I really struggled to sleep last night. Oh my gosh, I've got this big old pimple right there. The higher we get in altitude, the harder it is to sleep because you just can't breathe. This bed is also basically a glorified wooden board. So every joint in my body aches. We're up and at it this morning for day 5. Today is supposedly supposed to be a little bit shorter hike. It's only about 5 miles and it's not uphill. But they tell us that every day, and then it is uphill, so we'll see what we end up doing. But I'm excited for breakfast because I'm really hungry. So it's breakfast time. I'm drinking my lemon ginger honey tea, and I'm drinking about 16 ounces of a liquid IV. The water up here is not good, like you can't drink it. Whenever we fill up our water bottles, we have to put in like a purifying tab. So we put a purifying tab in and we have to shake it and leave it for 30 minutes before we can drink the water. We lost Wi-Fi last night. From here on out, if we want to use Wi-Fi, we have to pay for it, and even then it's pretty touch and go. So we're getting really high. It's basically the point of it. These are called Tibetan scones, and I put butter and honey, and I sprinkled a little bit of sugar on it so it tastes like a donut. Nuts and fruit and corn flakes and boiled milk. Kind of a unique breakfast. Okay, Dakota's gonna show us how he purifies his water. Get the little pill, the little tab, and you just put it in. And you shake it up.
And then you gotta wait 30 minutes.
Okay, we made it to lunch, day 4. It was actually a really quick hike this morning. I was really happy about that. It was fairly even, which was nice. And we're having ramen.
Ramen round 2.
Round 2 for lunch. I think they knew everyone liked it yesterday, so we're doing ramen again. A lot of these rocks are marked up with religious symbols and mantras. The rule is that we have to pass on the left of them instead of going on the flat road. In case you're wondering how I go to the bathroom, I use this thing. It's a pee funnel. That way I don't have to pull everything down and squat. I can put this in my zipper just like a dude would, and it's a lot easier. And let me tell you, this is probably the best thing I brought.
We just got to Dingpoche
And we're at like 14,500 feet, is that what you said? And we're above the tree line at this point because we're so high, which means there's not a lot of wood. So they burn dried yak poop for fires. That is what we're warming our hands by right now.
And you can, it doesn't stink.
Peter. We just got hot towels before dinner.
What are we
This
supposed
is
to
a
do?
luxury. Oh,
I got a 3rd degree burn.
every night we check our pulse ox and our heart rate to make sure we're within like a safe level. Charlie's got it on her finger. Dakota was in good range. Camry was in good range. Their heart rates are a little high, but that's pretty normal.
80 to 85 is normal. Oh, then I don't know what's on here.
So around 80 to 85 pulse ox, which just for fun facts, in the US they hospitalize you for under 90. Good morning everyone. It is day 6 of our hike. Today is another acclimatization day. This is the part where our Sherpa said people start to get sick. So we're all coughing a little bit. Some of us are feeling some altitude side effects like headache, nausea, dizziness, stuff like that. We were told last night that unless our oxygen is down to 60%, we're just gonna push through. Today should be a little bit of a shorter day. I don't want to say easy because it is all uphill, but I will say shorter. Day 6, here we come. Look at how crazy the view is. We've got this ginormous peak just right outside our windows, and they didn't even hang decor, they just hang a mirror because it reflects the mountain, so it kind of looks like a picture. We're all standing in the sun trying to get a little extra warmth before our uphill hike today. This is what laundry looks like at 14,000 feet. We just all hang our stuff in the sun. Hopefully the sun burns the smell and the bacteria out of it. We just finished our acclimatization hike for the day. Not gonna lie, I struggled today, but that's okay. It's because I didn't get a lot of sleep last night and I'm hungry all the time. I'm eating a protein bar right now, but you can see there's still a long way to go to the top of the mountain. We're stopping here for the day because this is as high as we need to go to acclimatize, but look at the view from where we are. Look at the peaks. It's just incredible. We just sit here, rest in such a beautiful view. Okay, we had quite a few hours to kill today for our rest day, and the goal is to not take a nap. So we have been playing game after game and eating snacks. We even watched a couple episodes of Grey's Anatomy that we had downloaded.
Yeah, it's been a nice chill day.
And we have 1 hour left before we can finally go to sleep. Everyone's so tired. We're like counting down the hours till bedtime. We don't have a sink. I have to spit my toothpaste in the toilet that doesn't flush. Not super glamorous, let me tell you. It is day 17. It's day 7 today. We are hiking up to Loboche, which is the day before we get to base camp. There's just not a lot up there, so our meals get blander and blander, our rooms get smaller and smaller. Tomorrow or today we have outdoor bathrooms, which they're communal, which doesn't sound very great. But we're starting off the morning with a pretty plain breakfast. It's literally just eggs on a tortilla. And guess whose birthday it is?
It's mine.
Dakota's 30th birthday today. I got him a little sash. Show him the sash.
30th birthday king. Yay!
We are freezing this morning. It has dropped significantly in temperature. I don't think you can see them right now, but I had icicles on my buff. That's how cold it was. So we're just pushing through. We're over 15,000 feet now. We just want to get to lunch today. That's our goal.
Today we are headed to that flag clear up there. We're almost halfway done, huh?
We made it to lunch. Obviously I filmed that we were climbing and it was freezing cold. It is still freezing cold, but let me tell you, breathing up here is so hard. And like, even talking, I'm out of breath. I think we're at 15,000 something feet right now, so we're gonna eat lunch. We're gonna try to stay up here for a while and acclimatize, and then we'll head down to where we're staying for the night. We made it up the mountain. The only reason I made it up that mountain was because I was listening to my boating playlist and imagining being on the lake
Pretending you were
in my
surfing.
boat. Yeah. Let me be an example to never do this. This is way harder than you think it is.
All of these monuments are for people who have passed away on Everest. So this is for Rob Hall, a couple over here. And all these little ones are for people who've passed away. Our guide just surprised us.
What is he bringing?
Popcorn.
Popcorn!
She was so excited.
I'm so excited.
It's like it's her birthday.
Is it good?
Oh, yeah.
Oh shoot.
Good popcorn.
Oh yeah. Our guides are spoiling us today because they've been carrying this bag of apples all the way up from the bottom of the mountain. We're also starved for fresh fruit that when they brought them out we were like, ah, apples! And let me tell you, they are delicious. Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! How's the cake, babe?
Pretty good, actually.
Tastes pretty good.
Pretty good.
Mingmar and Janek and I
Chocolate.
got the cake in candles all packed in the back for your birthday. Birthday on the mountain.
Yep.
Everyone's diving in and trying a piece of the cake. How's it taste? Good? Yay! Dakota even got a couple birthday presents. You want to show us what you got? They got him a mini Nalgene, which he's wanted this whole trip. And what did the tea house lady give you?
A bounty.
And what did I give you?
Pringles.
Pringles. So food, basically, because that's all we can get up here.
Okay, we're here at Disney World.
Disney World, Animal Kingdom, and we had to stop at Everest and take a picture and video because it's only fitting that I'm at Disney Everest and Brooklyn's on actual Everest. That's crazy. We're at the base of Everest.
Yay! Disney version.
We actually got up earlier this morning because today is the day we hiked to base camp. 10-hour hike today. A lot of us are tired. We didn't sleep very well. Hopefully this porridge we have for breakfast gives us some energy.
I don't know if you can see that our breath, I'm like, ready? Basically, we're gonna have to hike today in the snow. Do I look like I'm gonna stay warm? 6 layers on. Hope I stay warm out there. We just saw, for the very first time, base camp. All the way over there. We're almost there. Woo! We made it to lunch, and now the hike after lunch is to base camp. I can tell you right now, I think a lot of us have felt better. Officially starting the trek to base camp. Apparently the majority of the trek
is on a glacier, and it sounds like it's maybe pretty uphill. We condensed all of our stuff to one backpack so that we could switch it back and forth, try and make it a little bit easier to get up to base camp. We are on the final leg. It's hard to be excited when you're so out of breath, but I promise we are excited. Okay, so one of the weird parts about hiking to base camp of Everest is you don't really see Everest the mountain at all, ever.
Until there.
Until the very end. Actually, the mountain you see the most is Ama de Blam, which is like the mother-daughter mountain. Our guide said it's probably one of the best views of Everest we are going to get, and it's right here. Just a little peak. Isn't that crazy? And if you look closely, you can also see base camp right here behind us. Khumbu Glacier, and what's crazy is everything on the bottom here is all ice, and then there's like a top layer of rocks, and this right here is the trail we have to get to base camp of Everest. So we literally crawl all the way across to get to there. Earlier we saw a huge chunk of ice slip and fall into the water. It was crazy. 8 days later, and there it is. We made it! Woo! Yay!
So good.
We made it to Everest Base Camp. You can see all the tents behind us and the really famous Everest rocks right there. We're gonna go get in line and get some pictures to remember this.
You can take it off your bucket list.
Thank gosh. Amen to that.
Gosh, I don't
Was this in the bag with the apples?
Got my congratulatory scarf. Mom is feeling exactly how we all feel, which is just relief. You made it! Oh, yeah.
Glad it's over.
We should have brought a sign with Dad's face on it. Yeah. 8 days of hiking and about 45 minutes at the actual hike base camp. But we're saying goodbye. We're headed down the mountain and hopefully home soon. It is the end of day 8. We are headed out of here tomorrow. It's a little bittersweet, but it's mostly sweet because we are so excited to get back to Lukla / Kathmandu and take a shower. Okay, so this is how I do my nighttime routine. I take a little wet rag and I wipe off my face. I try to wipe it pretty thoroughly because we hike in like a lot of dust. You can see my nose is so sunburned. Despite putting on sunscreen, I did put on sunscreen. I even get my ears. I take my blemish mist, which is in this little clear travel bottle. I spray it on my face. Hashtag I don't want acne, and I've been wearing a mask all week. And I take my moisturizer, put a little bit on my hands, which I cleaned before this. Put that on my face. And that is my very basic Everest base camp. No working mirrors or bathrooms or sinks. Skincare routine. Good morning, everybody. It is day 9. So today we are flying home. So you kind of have two options to go home. You can either walk all the way back down, which can take a handful of days, or you can fly by helicopter down to Lukla and take a flight to Kathmandu. And that is what we opted to do because we're all tired, and also what a cool helicopter experience.
I know.
This morning's breakfast is just oatmeal, and I have some Theraflu and water. I cannot wait to get home and have pancakes and waffles and bacon and all the yummy things. Okay, Charlie, how has the altitude affected you?
Yes, I was nauseous, but now it's just like a head cold.
I had some pretty bad altitude sickness yesterday, but I'm feeling better today, so.
Mine has been my congestion and a really bad headache.
Lack of sleep, and then stomach issues and dizziness.
Last night was my first really bad night of sleep. I felt like I was suffocating all night. I've had a headache off and on. My lips swole up.
Mine too.
I told you, it's like you get lip
I
don't know.
Yours is huge.
Yeah, it's huge. I have a rash on my hands. Brooklyn does too.
My main one has been insomnia, headaches, and even last night a little bit of nausea.
The altitude really didn't hit me until a couple days ago. I started to just get a little minor headache, but I cannot sleep. Like, that is the big thing. It's like I have major insomnia. I just lay there and stare at the ceiling. Also, everyone says you lose your appetite at altitude, and I gained an appetite. Like, I just wanted to eat all the time. Our last final hike was up these hills over here to get to the helipad. It's right behind us if you can't see this little rock pad here. And we're splitting up. So my mom and Jeremy and Maddie and Charlie are going first. And then Dakota and Camry and I are going second. There it is. And they're off. Well, the helicopter just came and they were supposed to take 4 people, but they like ditched Maddie and Camry last second, so like we really don't know what's going on. The only people who had communication with the helicopter people were my mom and Jeremy, and they were the ones that just got on the helicopter and left. So we're just all here. Wow, that helicopter ride was insane. The whole ride took about 10 minutes. So 9 days of trekking, almost 8 miles a day, 8 to 10 miles a day, took 10 minutes in a helicopter. So insane.
They stopped you guys halfway down and
Yeah.
I was by myself.
Yeah.
I was like, they're literally dropping me out.
We made it back to Lukla, but unfortunately, I don't know if you can see, the air is not very good. So they're not sending flights out today that we know of. So we're staying in another tea house in Lukla, but let me tell you how luxurious the little things start to feel after you've been sleeping up at like 17,000 feet. We have power.
And we have a toilet that flushes in our room.
Flushes in our room.
This is like a 5-star.
It feels like a 5-star resort. And we can take a hot shower. This is what my hair looks like. It is so greasy and disgusting. I haven't showered in 10 days. Literally, it's nasty. I'm about to wash my hair for the first time. Fresh washed hair. Let me tell you, I have never felt so clean in my whole life. That shower was glorious. Good morning, everybody. Today obviously is day 10 of our Everest journey. The scary part is that yesterday's flights and the day before's flights were canceled, so everything is pushed back. We're looking into a helicopter option to Kathmandu this morning because at this point we are desperate to get to Kathmandu and our hotel. For now, we are having scones for breakfast. Yesterday it was so foggy, you couldn't even see like these trees or anything. Like the visibility was so bad. In order to get on the helicopter, everyone is strapping their bags to their back and their backpacks to their front. The walk to the helipad is only like 10 minutes. Hopefully we can make it there without injuring anybody with these heavy bags. What's odd about the helicopter pad is there's literally no security. We just walked right in, which is so weird. Yeah, which is so weird compared to the US because you have so much security in the US. It looks like they are able to take 5 people on a helicopter right now, and they're leaving 2 of us behind. Dakota and I are staying behind. We don't have any information on when a helicopter is going to come get Dakota and I, so hopefully it all works out. But for now, my mom, Maddie, Jeremy, Camry, and Charlie are all about to get on a helicopter. We think to fly to Kathmandu.
So we hope.
So we meet again. Bye. Good luck. Hey. This is what the weather looks like. You can't see a dang thing. This is hour 7, day 2 of sitting at the airport, hoping that we get our helicopter out.
Come on, weather.
Yeah, Camry, Charlie, Maddie, Jeremy, and my mom all made it to Kathmandu and get to shower and sleep in beds, and I'm so jealous because we're still here sitting at the cold airport. Well, our flights got delayed another day and they have canceled all the flights for today. I am really sad because I really wanted to get to a real bed. But I'm trying to be positive. On the downside, on our way out of the airport, we could not find our kit bags. And we were totally freaking out because the airport's kind of chaotic anyway. But it turns out that our guide group had sent porters to the airport and they took our kit bags to the hotel / tea house we stayed in last night, and they just forgot to tell us. We were kind of panicked there for a second, but I guess the positive side is that we found our kit bags with all of our stuff in them, and we have a place to sleep tonight. So trying to stay positive. The next morning,
we're gonna get out today.
Yeah, we're very hopeful. We're gonna get out today. Our guide company says that we have a helicopter that is taking us out at noon, but noon was when flights stopped going yesterday. So we're gonna try to bug them and get an earlier flight. 3 people that stayed to hike down from Gorashep are actually going to meet us today in Lukla. That's how long we've been in Lukla. Hopefully they're gonna be able to helicopter out with us. So we'll see what happens. Fingers crossed. Look at who showed up! They showed up and now we are not alone at the airport anymore. They have told us that our flight is going to be leaving in like 3 to 4 hours, which is around noon to 1 o'clock. So we're hopeful now that we're not alone. We feel a little bit better that we might actually get out of here today. We briefly went to the tea house for lunch and now we are back at the airport. It's currently, what time, like 1 o'clock?
Yep.
And we still haven't left. What did we just get?
We got our tickets.
We got an actual boarding pass.
We might leave today.
And our helicopter.
3 days later, we're finally getting on.
We're leaving! We got really excited.
Yeah, we thought we were getting on.
And we're just kind of
Now the
sitting here
suspense,
now. So we're just standing here.
What do you think, Ty? Are we going?
Oh, for sure.
All right. We were just told that we were taking a 20-minute break.
So we got all the way out.
Yeah.
We got all the way out on the helipad.
But if the pilot needs a coffee break, give him a coffee break.
We are officially on the helicopter. Which means, guess where we're going, babe?
We're going home.
Kathmandu. Not home, not quite. Means clean underwear, clean clothes, a shower, a nice real bed.
I don't get nervous till you're nervous.
Oop. Well, that's negative.
Update, the engine for
Hey,
the
you should take it home
helicopter
as a
is
souvenir.
not turning on.
If we ever get home.
This tracks. This tracks for all of us. Is it working?
I mean,
It's gonna be fine.
This is too
It's gonna
good.
be fine.
We made it to the hotel! Oh my gosh! A shower and a toilet with toilet paper. Feels like we're in like a 5-star resort right now. Plugs, a bed, it smells clean.
What do you got?
We got our official certificates that say we hiked Everest Base Camp.
Okay, getting home from Everest was literally amazing. Sleeping in our own bed was the most phenomenal experience. I literally will never take it for granted again. Comment down below if you want me to do like a Q&A Everest video about all things Everest, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye, y'all.